Chairman Wyden, distinguished members of the committee, thank you for the opportunity to speak today about how the pandemic is influencing charitable giving. Philanthropy has long been a cornerstone of our nation, even before we were a nation. Many early Native American giving traditions were rooted in mutual responsibility and reciprocity. Philanthropy, both formal and informal, has played a visible role in responding to the pandemic. During the COVID-19 era, philanthropy has been unprecedented in size, scale, and scope. Religious congregations, grassroots organizations, community foundations, and nonprofits in areas such as health and food insecurity have demonstrated resilience and creativity in meeting urgent needs. It's important to emphasize that charitable giving grew during the first year of a global pandemic, with 2020 being the highest year of charitable giving on record at $471 billion. Total philanthropy increased by 3.8% in inflation-adjusted terms. 69% of this total was contributed by living individuals. Foundations, charitable bequests, and corporations account for the remaining 31%. Research has long established that charitable giving is linked with key economic, financial, and social factors. In 2020, giving was linked with robust end-of-the-year financial markets, increased needs, and a heightened awareness of the racial justice movement. Furthermore, with rising economic and health insecurity, the philanthropic sector is facing greater demand for services, and nonprofit organizations are adapting to new technology, staffing shortages, and virtual modes of engagement. In 2020, online giving increased by 21%. Philanthropy is also playing a vital and increasingly visible role in the global economy. The outpouring of cross-border generosity in response to the COVID-19 pandemic has been tremendous, and private donors are addressing global needs using new vehicles, including crowdfunding, cryptocurrency, and collective giving. Despite this progress, addressing humanitarian issues, including the war in Ukraine, will require an acceleration of efforts to harness private sector resources. The 2022 Global Philanthropy Environment Index identifies obstacles to expanding these cross-border philanthropic flows. In particular, the index finds more than a third of the 91 economies reported restrictive policies on cross-border giving. While total charitable giving has been increasing during the global pandemic, the racial justice movement, and the unfolding humanitarian crisis, we have to be concerned about post-pandemic giving patterns by Americans of all income backgrounds. Despite the economic upheaval induced by COVID-19, recent data show that affluent households remain committed to charitable organizations, with 88% giving to charity in 2020, consistent with the 90% rate measured in 2017. However, recent data from the Philanthropy Panel study, the most comprehensive study of American giving, shows that the fraction of low and middle income American households that contribute to charity decreased from 2/3 to half, a decline of 17 percentage points between 2000 and 2018. For younger Americans, declines in giving rates have been significant. Looking ahead, we have an opportunity to address issues of equity and efficiency among donors and nonprofits, since giving is becoming more concentrated among high-income households. A growing body of work has examined the effects of extending the charitable deduction to non-itemizers. Results indicate that a non-itemizer charitable deduction could increase charitable donations and induce an expansion in the number of households that give. There are many issues to consider when investigating the impact of tax policies. Nonprofit leaders and policymakers will need to consider the effect of tax policy on charitable giving dollars, the number of households that donate, treasury revenue, and issues of donor equity and efficiency. Making timely decisions about policies that support and enhance the long-standing norms and traditions of American generosity can help us strengthen the role of philanthropy now and in the future. Thank you for the opportunity to testify today, and I'm happy to answer any questions.